Len, it's a tune, isn't it? Steal My Sunshine. It's 20 past 10. We will do the weather for you in a minute or two. We have a celebrity in the studio, and I know it's a celebrity because we've got more cameras trained on her than you can shake a stick at, because our next guest has been a figure of support in local communities for decades and decades. And after receiving support from Leicestershire Police during a difficult time in her life, Bano Jadeja Mahal was inspired to give back and has not stopped, as far as I can work out, for 1 minute since then. She made history as what you think is the UK's first Asian traffic warden, continued to work alongside local police forces as an interpreter in all kinds of different roles, also co-authored a book called Bias Breakers that champions individuals who've overcome discrimination and broken barriers for other people. In April, she celebrated an incredible 50 years of service. And I am utterly thrilled that she's in the studio to tell us a little bit more. It's an honour to have you in the studio, Bano. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much. It's my privilege to come here today.
I know you're a celebrity. We've been talking about this for a long time. You've got 3 cameras trained on you at the minute, because what you've done is remarkable. Traffic warden, breaking down barriers, improving perception of the police. You name it, you've done it, but why? What prompted you to do it?
Well, I take you back 53 years. When I stepped in Leicester, my foot, and I immigrated from Kenya. I'm born and bred in Kenya, Mombasa, where the city is just as diverse as Leicester. So that was my first point of thinking, this is good. I'm not away from diverse community. And I was expecting a baby. So there was no one to look after me, being a single mom. Father was back in Kenya studying in Nairobi University. So I had to move to Bristol and Bath, and I had a wonderful job in Southmead Hospital. So I had friends in the hospital, in the city, and it was a very nasty experience with the babysitters where I was living. They tried to corrupt me like any other people. And I turned around and I stood on my grounds. And I said no. So I ended up homeless, rough sleeping, 29 weeks pregnant. That's where I thought to myself, I've lost my challenge now. And God forbid me, I tried to commit a suicide. And this English lady, old lady, pulled me back. And she explained to me and told me there is a lot of help around here. Go to the police. The word police is a mega taboo in Kenya. But here, I thought to myself, it's a different country. And if this old lady is telling me please, I won't go yet. But let me think about it. As soon as I delivered my baby, I fostered her to an English couple who couldn't have children. And they were fantastic foster parents. Even present day, we are in touch with each other, and God blessed them with 2 children. So they all count my Kamal as their first granddaughter, first child. I moved to Leicester because Indian food was taboo in west part of the city, of the country. And I went to Charles Street Police Station, obtained application form. I got accepted when my daughter was only 5 months old. After 3 months, I went and brought my daughter back. I thought I cannot run away from my duty. So I brought her. I got accepted in the force, but I couldn't do policewoman's job as it requires 24/7 shift. And I, being a single mother, I went to the Leicester prison to see flexi hours, but I did not like the atmosphere because I am a people's person. So I went back in the force. Because of my entry was so good and having 9 languages under my belt.
9?
9, yes.
Which are?
Most of them are Indian languages and African, Arabic, English. So I thought this might be a cherry on the cake, which was. I came back to the force after visiting Leicester prison. I said, no, that's not my job. Then they offered me a day job, which is traffic wardens. I took it. On the 7th of April 1975, I first stepped in uniform as a traffic warden 121.
What the story you tell, and I should say that some of the topics you talk of there affect people very heavily, and people can get help on BBC Action Line if you look for that. You've spent all of this time giving back. An act of kindness. That woman who spoke to you, the way the police treated you at the time. You spent a lifetime of giving back service to others and encouraging other people to do the same. You've seen the darkest side. You've been there and survived.
Yes.
You are an incredibly strong person with an amazing smile, but I can see how even 50 years on that still affects you greatly. Why do you feel the need to still keep giving, to still keep building links between communities, between using your 9 languages?
All the problems in the community is not gone away, no matter how far we go. But there are lots of Banus out there who are struggling with the languages. They do not know what rights they have in this country, what help can they be given. So that is the reason why I'm still here. And my experience after my daughter was old enough to be on her own at home alone in the evenings while I am doing 24/7 shift. Being a single mother, I never lost that courage. My duty as a single mother, I educated my daughter to master's degree with a distinction.
The thing is, being a traffic warden,
Yes,
in the 70s,
yes.
right through to today, is not an easy thing. People never want to see a traffic warden. They don't
No.
want to see you get your pad out.
Yes.
They don't want to see you.
Yes.
Frankly, it's a tough gig.
It is.
The strength to do that comes from your love for your daughter, doesn't it?
Yes. I've always thought, no matter what happens, I remember a sentence, as my mom told me, always think positive. Never take anything in a bad way. Anybody that says anything to you is an education to you. Clear that challenge. If it is an obstacle, move on.
You've done this for 50 years.
Yes.
You continue to do it. You continue to work with people. There's no end to this. There's no word retirement in your 9 languages. You've lost the word for retirement.
Yes.
We have some thank yous from some people who hold you very, very dear. This is Superintendent Paul Allen.
Superintendent Paul Allen here. I think it was about 28 years ago that I met you for the first time when I walked into Charles Street Front Inquiry Office. I learned a lot from you over the years. notably how to speak to people and how to deal with really difficult situations sensitively. You've been a real inspiration to people, especially women in policing and women of colour. I know that you've carried on doing exceptional work since you left policing, and you're still involved with communities today. It's been a real pleasure working with you over the years, and I wish you every success for the future.
There are lots of tears here at the minute. This is Inspector Charles Edwards. It doesn't stop here, Bernie.
Oh,
Barney, or of course Auntie B, as we all call you. It's Inspector Charles here. I just want to pass on my own personal thanks and thanks of those around me for all the support you've given to myself and others in developing the contacts with the communities of East Leicester. Seeing you at our events, seeing you supporting Leicester Police, always with a smile, always with a willingness to help and support us. I can't say anything but thank you for all the work you've done. Really appreciate it. Soon.
And this is your friend, this is your mate, Lindsay.
You are absolutely amazing. You are such an inspiration to our community, to females and males alike, and your work has just touched the hearts of so many and supported so many lives. I am so grateful to have met you and to be able to call you my friend. Congratulations on your 50 years in the service, and good luck with your Auntie B and the community. And just, I love you so much.
There you are.
thank you.
Just 3 people that want. We could have a queue of people wanted to say thank you. You are a proper Leicester hero. You really are. You arrived here in difficult circumstances, and you've just grasped life by the throat, haven't you? What would you say to somebody listening to this now who maybe is having a difficult time or wondering what the crossroads are? What would you say to them just finally, Benny?
Right. I have just started something very unusual with acknowledging the police force, that all this time I have been sort of saying, you need any help, ring this number, go here, go here. But now I have started Auntie B in the community, an open telephone number to contact me in any need.
How do people find that? If they Google Auntie B?
Yes. Now, the name Auntie B is a very, very sweet name. When my daughter was 16, I then joined the Leicester Police again on the front desk, as Paul said, and I trained police officers, British Transport police officers, PCSOs, and anybody with the police contact, that how to do the job, whatever help they needed, and train them at the doorstep before even they go out on the beat, to look out for these signs when they are visiting the community homes. I'm not saying that they should remove their shoes. They should judge the situation on their, if they're going to arrest somebody, obviously, officers' help position has to be enforced. He doesn't remove a pair of shoes if he were to arrest. But if it was a social visit, to acknowledge the person they're visiting, that we are human like them, open up to them and come to their level and break that barrier that people think police officers are a taboo. They're not taboo.
Brenna, it's a joy having you in the studio. Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. People can find out Auntie B. You'll help people in any way you possibly can do, and we'll continue to do that. It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much, and congratulations, 50 years. It's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Wow, what an amazing human being. It's 25 to 11. You're listening to BBC Radio Leicester. Rob's here with the weather.
Still plenty of sunshine in the foreseeable forecast. Today's top temperature
Brilliant.
up to around 20
Happy?
degrees Celsius.